Hello, everyone. This is Eddie Landeros. I am the club advisor for the Talon, and I have with me Pia Henson, Derrick Spearman, and Fatima Saucedo. And today we're going to be doing our first Eagle House podcast, and it is going to be our spooky edition since it is Friday, October 27th, and we're really close to Halloween. So it's going to be a little bit different than Talent Talks. It's going to be totally casual. We're just kind of having some fun, talking about the holidays. These are all going to be all our off-topic um, subjects, not focused on education or learning. So, with that being said, let's get a little spooky. All right. So, I'm an October baby, a Libra. I love Halloween personally. And I believe we have some people who love Halloween here too. Pia, is Halloween your favorite month or favorite holiday?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. What about you, Derrick?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay. And Fatima?
I'd say it's like a top three contender. It's like I do love it a lot.
Got it. What's your favorite then, if not Halloween?
Uh, like Halloween is under like Dia de los Muertos. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. No, no,
It,
no, that's fair.
it's
Yeah.
Oh,
like it's a fun holiday, but also it's like I like Dia de los Muertos a little bit more, but I can get further into that later on.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to hear about it because that's just as spooky and it has a lot of meaning behind that. So I'm down for it. All right. So with Halloween being favored unanimously by us. I know that y'all have had plenty of costumes in your years. I know I have, so let's talk costumes. All right. Let's talk most memorable costumes. Everyone wants to say like favorite costume. I feel like that's like a little bit biased, but we're gonna do most memorable because that's gonna be easy. For me, I would say a ninja. I was a ninja for like 7 years straight.
Oh
I
my.
don't want to be anything but a ninja. I remember even like in elementary school or preschool, like they're like, okay, today everybody's gonna go by a different name. Like, what do you want your name to be? And I was like, ninja. It was like so obsessed. I don't know why, but anyone else, like, did anyone just have like a streak of their like this is gonna be my costume, this defines me? Pia, like, were you a princess or anything?
that's so funny you said that because for I think 8 years of my life, the first 8 years of my life, I was a princess every single Halloween.
Wow. Was it
hmm
different every time? Was it like the same princess?
No, I tried to do a different princess every year, but I think because one of my favorite princesses growing up was Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, so I wore that dress probably 3 or 4 times until it couldn't fit.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness. I
God.
actually kind of relate because when I was younger, I did like Aurora was one of my favorite Disney princesses. And it's like
hmm
although I didn't dress up as her for Halloween, I did have like this one like I even have a picture of it where I'm just in it all giddy and happy.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my
But
goodness.
my own costume that I would say is most memorable is this one specific witch costume I had. And I only think it's memorable because even though I wore it for like didn't wear that much during the 1 year of Halloween I did, I did a lot with it. And it was during like I went to go to the movies with it and I went outside with it in the mornings when we had to dress up and go to school like that for
Mhm.
Halloween. And it's like for me that's why it's memorable because it's like I have a lot of those interactions that weren't just based off like the standard, just wear the costume and then go trick-or-treating type of thing.
Right. Very cool. What about you, Derek?
I mean, I guess I don't really have a memorable costume I can really think of because I didn't really have a streak or anything. Like my costumes range from a variety of stuff. Like my first grade year, I was a pirate for Halloween. I think I was Captain Jack Sparrow. I think I was going through that phase, and
Oh my goodness.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh
yep.
my goodness.
I could
My
totally see it.
I
And
I th-
then
I think my dad still has like a Captain Jack Sparrow wig that he got a while back. I don't know where it's at in the house though.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
then like another year I was like Darth Vader, and then I think I was Optimus Prime one year.
oh, wait, you were
Oh
Optimus
my God.
Prime? Did you like have
Yeah.
the transform suit,
I
every and
love
everything? Did
that.
you transform into a semi?
No, I
Wait,
didn't do all that. I mean, that would have been cool, but
did you have like this is gonna be a deep cut, but it's like there's this one specific Transformers Optimus Prime mask where it changes your voice. Did you have that?
oh no, I didn't. That would have been dope
Oh,
though.
it
That
would
would have
have.
been
That
cool,
would have been
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, because I think I was like a second grader at the time, so I'm like, yeah.
That's so funny. That's very cool. What about the Jack Sparrow costume? Were you how old were you?
I would say I was roughly like 5 or 6 years old.
Did you have a little rum bottle?
I'm like, wait, did you
No,
have a
the only thing I think I had was like a little sword, but that was it.
Okay.
Like a little plastic sword. I think that was the
you,
only thing I had.
you could have had a jar of dirt and danced around with it. I have a jar of dirt.
Why is the dirt gone? Thank you. I see Daniel has joined us. Thank you very much for joining us, Daniel. We are on the subject of Halloween costumes. So, what was your most memorable Halloween costume?
For me, I've always been superheroes. So
Okay.
I was Batman one year, Deadpool another, Iron Man, kind of all of those. And then the only other one that I can really remember was being an astronaut.
Being an astronaut? Okay.
Yeah.
What how did that work out? Was it like a homemade costume? Did you get it from Spirit or something?
Yeah, so that one, it was a homemade costume. I remember making it with my grandma at her house. So
Okay.
it was a pretty fun experience growing up. So I feel like a lot of my costumes growing up were kind of homemade.
That's
So
cool.
it was pretty fun.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Eric,
nice.
on the subject of superheroes, are you pro DC or pro Marvel?
That's a hard question.
It is a hard
Um,
question. Nothing
I
but hard
mean,
questions.
growing up, I was always my two favorite were always Iron Man and Batman.
Okay. All right. Same.
So I mean, DC, if they didn't have Batman, I would be full pro Marvel. But
Okay.
because they have Batman, I can't really let go.
Yeah. And Christopher Nolan just did an awesome job with the film. So it's like, gotta.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I went as Iron Man. Well, not necessarily Iron Man, but I went as Tony Stark in high school. Um, a, I was like, I wanted something easy. I can be very lazy, and I'm probably gonna be very lazy for this party. Like, I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Ooh.
try. I'm not saying I'm not gonna go all out, but I like practicalities. So they have like those little clickable lights that you put in like a closet or something when you need just some light.
Wait, did you just stick
Mhm.
that on your chest and wear a suit?
I super glued it to my chest and just wore a
Oh,
white t-shirt and I had it on all day. And so like and I was like, I don't know if people are gonna get this, and they immediately it's Tony Stark. And so like it was cool, people liked it. But at the end of the day, like I ripped that thing off my chest and I had a red ring on my chest for like the longest time.
oh no, you put it directly on your
Oh,
Oh
I
chest.
my
did. Like I was
goodness.
like,
No,
Oh
I'm
my
committing. I
goodness.
gotta commit to it.
no.
It worked. It was practical. It worked.
It
That's not
worked. It was memorable, but at what cost?
at what cost. I don't have the ring anymore, so that's good. I might
That
have a little bit
that
of
is good.
cancer. Yeah.
Oh no.
A plus for
Oh.
the commitment, honestly.
Well, thank you very much. I worked hard. Not really. All right. Well, cool. Now that we got the costumes covered, let's go on to the next best thing about Halloween, which is anyone want to guess?
Candy.
The
I mean, it has
candy.
to be candy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Candy.
absolutely. Thank you very much. That was gonna be awkward if you didn't say candy.
Yeah,
Okay, candy. All right. I am very much pro Twix. I love Twix candies, king size Snicker bars. I cannot stand candy corn or circus peanuts.
Ouch.
I'm
I,
so glad
I,
you
I
said
actually
that.
I actually like candy corn.
Yeah.
It's like I have a love-hate relationship with candy corn. It's like I don't like how it tastes, but it's an iconic it's an iconic candy for the holiday, so it's like I have to respect it, but that doesn't mean I gotta like it, you know?
Right. Yeah. It's a good decorative candy, but it's not I I can feel my
It's
teeth
not
rotting with
edible.
it. Yeah.
It's
I
like apparently it's supposed to taste like vanilla, but it doesn't really taste like that.
yeah. Any shape or form of it. I saw someone make a candy corn quesadilla and I was just like
I'm sorry, what?
appalled. A candy corn quesadilla. They melted candy corns in a tortilla and ate it.
Why
What
would you do that?
I don't
I mean,
Why?
know. It's criminal.
there's whole accounts dedicated to messed up looking food items.
I
That's true.
know.
Blurst.
Oh, I just got reminded of something. Oh no. But
What
it's
was
not
that?
really on topic though. That's a thing.
It's okay. We're Eagle House. We don't have to be on topic.
Okay. It's like when Derrick mentioned the whole like accounts, I vividly remember senior year high school. We watched like CNN Today with like Carl, this one guy named Carl who hosted it,
Mhm.
and they talked about how
Carl Zeus?
Domino's, yeah, him. Yes, yes. And he talked about how Domino's used watermelon as the crust for a pizza in Australia.
Huh?
Watermelon crust?
Yeah,
That is interesting. I would try that. I
I it didn't look that appealing. I'm gonna be honest. It just looked it's like the whole segment I was just shocked like how why?
that is wild. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why out of anything. So I can see cauliflower crust. Cauliflower is great. Watermelon, that's a different story, but I'd be willing to try it. That sounds interesting.
It's just it just looked so weird though, and it's like because of the backlash, like Domino's backpedaled and it was like, oh no, we did it for the bit, guys. It was for the funny bit, you know? And it's like
Oh my gosh.
you can admit that you kind of thought the whole food trend thing would help you out. You can admit that. It's okay.
It's for the gram. All right, Derek, let's get the inside scoop on this candy corn. What does candy corn taste like to you?
Honestly, though, it's been a minute since I had it, but when I did eat it a lot, I remember eating it a lot as a kid and enjoying it. So, honestly, I can't describe a flavor, but I just know that it was very sweet. That's all I really remember of it.
Okay. Is it top tier for you? Is it like what's your top tier candy?
I mean, it's definitely not. I wouldn't say it's top tier for me. Like, it's not something like I immediately eat if it's in my Halloween candy bag.
Okay, got it. Yeah, see there we go.
But it's not. But it's not something I'd complain if I see it in my bag either.
So it's like a B or C tier if you were like to do a tier list chart.
Yeah, like it probably would be B or C. Like it wouldn't be like A or S tier.
Mm.
'Cause, yeah,
So
like I'd say like eight. Like I'd say like my top tier is like Hershey's, Reese's, Kit Kat especially.
Ooh, Kit Kats are good.
all right.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
you look in your trick or treat bag at the end of the hunt. What is the one candy you do not want to see in there?
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers?
What?
I
I
have
mean,
my reasonings. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's not good, but it's just a textural thing for me.
Okay. All
It's
I
the
right.
mean, this,
texture. It's a good flavor. I'm not gonna deny it.
It does get stuck in your teeth. Like
It get
that will be there
yeah,
for
it
weeks.
gets stuck
yeah,
in your teeth. It's hard as you chew it and keep on chewing it, and it's like it's good. The thing is, I like it. It's good. But the
That
moment I know I have it, I'm gonna have bits stuck in my teeth for like a while, and I
uh,
don't like that
you got
at all.
Butterfinger mouth for days.
Yeah.
And that's good. I love it because then you can eat ice cream or like I don't know, like it's like extra flavoring for a month. All right.
Midnight snack.
What about you, Pia?
Cool. Honestly, just plain milk chocolate. So just Hershey's or any other type of milk chocolate. I will I will trade all of my candy for a milk chocolate bar,
Really?
honestly. Yeah.
Like Hershey's Kisses, like same thing?
Yeah. Hershey's Kisses, the Hershey's bar. I tried, there was a person who gave me like Tony's milk chocolate bar, and I think I traded half of my trick or treat bag for it because I was like, I just need the chocolate.
That's funny.
I don't think I've traded with like other people with my Halloween candy
You've
at
never done.
school. If anything, I would like trade with my brother. I'd be like, hey, you want a Reese's? Give me the airhead and I'll give you a Reese's. Or I would just like steal from his bag.
Steal from his bag, yeah. We'd have pillowcases and we just dump it on the floor, and like it didn't really matter. I'm a twin, so it's like what's mine is his is mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, I'm like trying to get my favorite candies. I love, this is debatable, I guess, but I love almond joys. Almond joys are like top tier for me.
That is debatable.
I disagree with all due respect.
I just curious, is that like one of the ones you don't want to see, Derrick?
Yeah, those are like like almond joys, and then I guess even though this isn't candy, but I still get them on Halloween's like pretzels and
It's
pretzels always tick me off too when I see that. I'm like, what?
It's like for me, I kind of have like a little soft spot, but that's only because like one of my neighbors that my mom grew up with, like she's still like in the neighborhood, and it's like when my brother and I were younger, she would prepare like these little actual like treat bags for my brother and I, and they would have like a bunch of candy and like little pretzels, and it's like I have a soft spot for those just
Yeah, I mean
because
those
of
I have no
that.
issue.
But it's like if it's just a random person's house and they're only giving out pretzels, and it's like I can definitely see it.
for
Yeah,
sure.
like pretzels and raisins. Like those are the two things. Like what? Like I ain't doing this much walking just for like pretzels or raisins. Like
Raisinets, yeah.
That's so fair.
Just
Like
like that one street house on the street that gives out that healthy food. I'm just like,
the
who are
almond
you?
mom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
it's like this is Halloween. I ain't supposed to be healthy. Like
It's like
what's this?
I'm burning off my calories. Thank you very much. I'm walking around getting all the sweets and
Exactly.
treats I can want.
Seriously. Wearing a spa suit of a costume, just
That
sweating.
too.
Daniel, what about you? Favorite and least favorite?
So favorite would probably be Butterfingers.
Butterfingers? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
So
right.
yeah, I like those ones. Least favorite, I would probably say Tootsie Rolls or the Smarties.
Okay. Yes. I
Yeah.
I can see and agree with that.
Yeah. I feel like with the Almond Joys, you either hate or you love them,
Mhm.
and those are the two type of people there are when it comes to it.
For sure. Yeah, I absolutely love them. And I love them even more because nobody else loves them and they're like left over. And so I have all these almond joys to myself on Halloween.
Yeah.
That's actually
Yep.
smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Those are the bottom of the bag for me that I let my parents have, or they just get thrown away.
It's like
no, it's criminal.
it's like for me again, it was like a textural thing because it's like the flavor of like the coconut and like the little like peanut nut or the hazelnut. It's good, but I don't know. The coconut shavings just felt weird. It just feels weird in the mouth when you eat it.
I love it. I love every bit of it. Like and the snowballs, like the Hostess snowballs. Uh
Oh,
any kind of like shredded coconut. I don't know what it is. I just love that texture.
it's like I have respect for shredded coconut now. I've learned to enjoy it. So it's like maybe if I had an almond joy now, my opinion on it would change.
Yeah, could be, could be. You can change sides.
Yeah, but there's also bad news with that. It's like my tolerance for like sweet milk chocolate has gone down.
Oh,
So it's like, oh boy.
for sure. I totally get it. Um, yeah, and Daniel, I completely agree. I'm not against eating sweet tarts or Tootsie Rolls, but I always seem to find them like no matter what day it is. It doesn't have to be Halloween. Like I always find a Tootsie Roll lying around. I'm like, how did this get here? Get it out of my house. Get it out of my face.
Yeah. They started making some better flavors, like fruit flavors,
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
but like just the straight chocolate ones, I probably won't eat.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. They're like pennies.
Yeah.
I
Fair
I have
enough.
a hot take.
A hot
I
take.
I actually enjoy the Tootsie Rolls.
Okay.
Now this could be because growing up, my mom would get Tootsie Pops frequently. And my brother and I would have said Tootsie Pops. And everyone knows in the center, there's like the Tootsie Roll Center thing. So I think maybe that's why I enjoy Tootsie Pop.
Okay, so there's like some kind of like
There's an
family, like, yeah.
explanation.
Yeah, there's explanation. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And I'm not against eating Tootsie Rolls. I had like we were at a high school event for the college and I was eating Tootsie Rolls left and right with some Mentos. It was like kind of a weird thing to choose Mentos as your star candy, but I guess it was during lunch and it's like people need fresh breath after lunch food. But
It's a really interesting combo.
it is Tootsie Rolls and Mentos. Yeah, it's not a duo bag you want to get. Um, okay, while we're on the subject of candy, I do want to switch it over to another holiday coming up, which is Dia de los Muertos. Because we have the sugar skulls, and we have like dulce de leche, we have flan, and we have the like marzipan.
Yeah, and then we also have
Yeah.
like the pan de muerte también. We have that.
Yeah, of course. All right, so Fatima, you celebrate Dia de los Muertos?
I've gotten back into the habit of like doing it. It's like growing up, my family, we didn't celebrate it. Like we acknowledged it was a holiday, but we didn't like set anything up.
Got it.
But I'm personally trying to get back and like trying to celebrate it because I like the meaning of the holiday personally,
Hmm.
because it's about like honoring your loved ones that have passed away. And instead of like having the typical taboo of death being something that has to be sad or something, like no, you can celebrate the fact that they had a good life, that they lived on the earth that we walk on, and that they made their presence known and that you'll remember them for as long as you can. I think
Right.
that's a great take on grieving.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's why I like it too. I like just the figurines and the work and the dedication that families put into like their ofrendas, and just to the people they love, um, you know, and and so colorful too. I think
Yeah.
like, death, it doesn't have to be so dark and gloomy. It could
It's
be
like
vibrant.
we don't have to think of death as something that's so scaring and like looming. Because it's like if you think about it that way, you're gonna be living in fear. It's like you just gotta accept it's a part of life. And it's like with Dia de los Muertos, you're celebrating. You're acknowledging that. You're saying like, yeah, this is a part of life, but I'd rather acknowledge it and celebrate the people that were that I loved, that were here and that aren't here anymore.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Does anyone else celebrate Dia de los Muertos?
I
Um,
don't.
I I grew up in the Philippines, so it wasn't Dia de los Muertos, but November 1st and 2nd, we just called it Day of the Dead there. And we pretty much just spend the whole day at cemeteries and it's basically like a fiesta at the
Okay.
cemetery. And we just kind of it was like reconnecting with your loved ones, like um bringing food and like celebrating with them and celebrating their life. So that was kind of my tradition that I grew up with every year.
Very cool. And
Is
you
that
said,
similar to how it is here?
yeah, like that's
Yeah,
like literally the same
yeah.
deal.
Okay,
And it's like
perfect.
I find that interesting because it's like I find that interesting when you consider like history of both like Mexico and like the Philippines.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like it's a nice thing, like a nice little connection between cultures, and I love that.
Yeah, for sure. The languages like Tagalog and Spanish are very similar because the Spanish was went through. But
Yeah.
it's so in Philippines, you said they just called it Day of the Dead, like in English. They didn't have like a local way of saying it.
Well, like the national holiday was All Saints Day. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how to say it
Okay, yeah,
in
no
my
That's
worries.
okay.
language.
Don't worry, it's okay.
But yeah, I remember that because I remember getting so excited because the bakeries would open super early that
Mm.
day. And my family was like, okay, just pick up your favorite ones.
That's
And
great.
we would just bring like tons of it. And it was always fun because all of the other families in the town were there. So it was like you could go over to random people and share food.
That's
So,
awesome. I love Filipino bakeries. I grew up like with primarily Filipino friends. Um,
mhm.
and we'd always have like the sweet rolls and all
Yeah.
sorts of just like hot goods. And then I was in the military and in Saudi Arabia for some reason, downtown Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of Filipino stores and bakeries. Like there's like a whole
Oh, that's
district of,
interesting.
yeah.
Oh,
So like you could just smell like sweet bread cooking and stuff like that. It's just so good. I'm like, what? This is
man.
crazy. But it's
Yeah,
really
it's
This
cool.
like a whole new world out there.
this makes
Yeah,
me want to try Filipino food even more because it's like I've heard about like certain desserts and certain meals, and I'm like, man, that sounds good.
it is.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like
gosh.
It's like the only thing I've had was just like Filipino spaghetti, and it's like it was good, but I'm like, man, I want more.
oh yeah, no, just scratching the surface. Like
Yeah.
pancit is so good. I can eat pancit all day or like lumpia. I eat so much lumpia. Like it's crazy. Now I get hungry again.
Me too. Also, now that you guys mention it, I have, because my mom just went to the Philippines, I have a bunch of like Filipino candies that I can bring for
Awesome.
spooky night.
I would love to try them.
Perfect.
I apologize for the yippee. That is like a habit.
All right.
Oh,
We're gonna do a quick lightning round of questions.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So trick or treat, Pia.
Treat.
Treat. Okay. Derrick. Jack-o'-lanterns or ghosts?
I'll go with those.
All right. Daniel. Scary movie or not so scary movie?
Not so scary movie.
Okay. Fatima. Chocolate or fruit candy?
fruit candy.
Fruit candy. Okay. All right. Pia. Milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Milk chocolate all the way.
Okay. Derrick. Eggs or toilet paper?
Uh,
Oh no.
like for me to throw or
Eggs or toilet paper?
I mean I guess I'll just go with toilet paper. I mean easier to clean up.
Got it. Okay. Daniel, Iron Man or Batman?
Batman.
Batman. Okay, you heard it from him. Okay.
Yeah.
Fatima, witches or wizards?
Wizards.
Okay. And last one, Pia, Twilight or Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, wait. Nightmare
Let's
Before Christmas.
okay, I'll do another one. Edward or Jacob?
Oh, Edward.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. All right, little bit of lightning round. Awesome. Okay, and then now we're gonna go with movies. We're running out of time, but I do want to kind of get some movie suggestions from everybody for Halloween. I want you guys to pick out one your favorite scary movie to watch during Halloween, and then your favorite like family-friendly movie. Okay, so we'll start
Okay.
with Derrick.
Um
So
this
yeah,
one's a little tough because I don't watch too many horror movies.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I'm like that's why I didn't like I guess a horror movie. I mean I guess I'll go with it since actually no Get Out. Like Get Out would probably be the horror movie I'll go with.
okay, yeah, yeah, that works. Perfect. And then what about like family-friendly, not so horror, like Coco, Coraline or something like that?
I mean I guess if I mean I guess I'll just be basic and go with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's
It's a
Nightmare
good
for
one.
Christmas is a classic.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, what about you?
As far as like horror movies, I honestly have never seen like any. So
Well, you've never seen any horror movies?
no, I've never been a big fan of them.
Okay. All
That's
right,
fair.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Uh,
So I mean, yeah.
If
But
you were to watch one,
if I were to watch one,
Yeah, what looks like most like what do you think
um,
it would be?
I don't know. I'm like honestly so out of touch with them that I don't even like pay attention to them.
Okay, all right. So what are you
So
watching on Halloween?
what happened?
What are you watching on Halloween?
Uh, Probably Charlie Brown. It's a great pumpkin, or it's a great
Awesome.
pumpkin.
A
I love
classic.
it. I
Yeah,
love it. Great soundtrack.
yeah. I think any of the Charlie Browns during holiday times,
Yeah. Oh
they're,
yeah, no.
they're all great.
Okay, cool. I love that answer. All right. Fatima, what about you?
Um, Horror movie wise, I would go with Scream 2.
Scream 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good
And
sequel.
then I agree with Daniel for like it's the Great Pumpkin because that one's just a classic.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's just a classic. I like it. It's comforting, it's sweet. It's nice.
for sure. No, 100% agree. Yeah. The animation for that too is just like stellar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's timeless.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Pia, what about you?
Oh, for a horror movie, Nightmare on Elm Street,
Okay.
2013 specifically.
Okay, the remake, yeah, that was good.
Yes, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. As for like non-scary Halloween movie, Haunted Mansion, the original one.
Haunted Mansion. Okay. Wait,
That
the
was a
one
good
with
one too.
Eddie Murphy?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
that was really good.
That was really good. Okay, cool. All right, dang. These are good choices. I wasn't even expecting these answers. Um, I would say horror movie wise for me, I typically watch um I would have said Get Out, but I think I'm gonna say The Ring.
Good choice.
Yeah, The Ring is just like really spooky. And it freaked me out for TVs for like a long time. And I grew up like watching nothing but TV. So yeah.
Oh no.
Anytime I would see static, I'm like, dang, this is crazy. But
7 days.
yeah, 7 days. Oh my gosh. Um, and then not so scary. Uh, I I really like Paranorman. I think that was really good. If I'm not choosing Nightmare Before Christmas or Coraline, Paranorman's a really good, it's a solid animated movie. But,
I think what I kind of want to do to get into more scary movies is watch like a bunch of 90s ones, so
mm,
like
Yeah,
Friday the 13th and all of those ones.
there's
yeah.
also like a really campy one called Killer Clowns from like Outer Space.
Oh yeah,
I
Okay.
yeah.
love that movie.
It's like that
I
one's
only
free on YouTube too right now, I
I
believe.
only know the name. I never actually see
Nice.
it, but I only know the name.
It's
Same,
like
yeah.
I just watched the first 2 minutes of it before like I had to go do something. And I was like, oh man.
Because I mean, that's a name that definitely gets my attention. Because like Killer Clown from Outer Space, like what?
Like
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that movie. I think everyone should go see it.
it's like it's free on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it should still be free on YouTube last time I checked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like on Tubi or some sort of free movie app too. You definitely can find it. But yeah, Killer
Yeah.
Clowns from Mars, it's always a classic. They've got a bunch of campy movies out there, like Thanksgiving is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's about a turkey that goes on like a killing rampage in during Thanksgiving. It's
That's a movie
wild.
that came on my radar recently because one of my friends was watching that and they posted their review about it in a Discord server I'm in. So I was like, huh.
Yeah.
It's like I've learned more about like niche B-rated horror movies from my friends in Discord servers than I actually have like looking at reviews.
Yeah.
Because there was a one about the Titanic.
What?
I
Wait.
I I don't know. It's like I just remember I joined call one day and they were like, "Hey, we're watching a movie where they rebuilt the Titanic and they made it sail and like the captain's granddaughter, I don't know, something about her wanting to kill everyone on board." And I'm like,
What?
"Why? Why? Huh?"
I really wonder sometimes. Like I watch them and I'm like, an actor said, "Yeah, that's a good part for me."
The thing that kills me though, it's like the directors are like, yes, I'll make a horror movie about the Titanic."
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah, like speaking of that, like one thing that I've been meaning to watch is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I want to watch that one too.
Because
I want to watch that one too.
I
my
heard
thing
of
is
that.
like Winnie the Pooh is public domain, and the first thing that somebody decides they want to do is make Winnie the Pooh a serial killer.
They just took one look at the like, not even like 24 hours after he became public domain. They were like,
Yeah,
"Mm,
it's like
yeah, I can make that into a horror movie."
it's like yes, let's turn him into a serial killer.
It's like, I'm pretty sure, I think it was Warner Brothers. I don't know who owns this one band. It's like, I don't know the name off the top of my head, but there's like this old band from the 80s that was like a kid's thing. And Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, there's a movie that's literally came out today about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to see that.
I really do want to see that just
It's
for
got
my inner middle school child.
it's got Peter Malark in it, Josh Hutcherson.
I can't wait to see PETA from the Hunger Games suffer the bite of 87.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch that for Halloween this time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are out of time. Thank you very much, Pia, Fatima, Daniel, and Derrick for joining the Eagle House podcast, our first one, the spooky podcast. That went by quick. I thought it was gonna last a lot longer, but we talked about candy, talked about costumes, talked about some scary movies. I love it. Any last words from all y'all?
Happy Halloween.
Perfect. There we go. All right. That's it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you.